Thanks for tuning in to ARIRANG News. I'm Devin Whiting in Seoul. The nominee to become the country's next Prime Minister, Kim Byung-jun, held a press conference this afternoon where he spoke about his prospective role in this time of crisis. Kim also said that he believes an investigation into the president is possible as part of the Choi Soon-sil probe. Connie Kim brings us this report.
Prime Minister nominee Kim Byung-jun said that he will do everything he can to fulfill the duties of the position, should he become the country's next prime minister. At a press conference on Thursday, Kim confirmed speculation that the prime minister's role for the remainder of the Park Geun-hye administration will be the most expansive of any other administration in the nation's modern history.
The role of the Prime Minister, as stated in the Constitution, is simple. The Prime Minister governs based on the orders of the President and controls state affairs. In addition, the Prime Minister will have the right to recommend and dismiss government officials, and much more.
Kim, who was a policymaker under the liberal Roh Moo-hyun administration, also said he will have authority over both social and economic policy. He also said he would seek to establish an open channel of communication in agreement with the political parties, and added he would consult with the parliament and the ruling and opposition parties on all issues, including a cabinet reshuffle. The statement appeared to be an attempt to ease the growing anger about the president's latest staff shakeup, which came in response to a growing political scandal involving her longtime confidant. Kim also said he is open to the possibility of an investigation into the president in the wake of the scandal.
All South Koreans, including the President, are equal under the law. I believe we could conduct an investigation into President Park, but we should be prudent about the investigation process as she is still the head of state.
President Park's longtime confidant is accused of abuses of power and embezzlement, and the scandal has drawn widespread public outrage. If Kim is confirmed to be the country's next prime minister, he's expected to have full control of domestic affairs, but his first task is to persuade the opposition parties to change their stated vow to boycott his confirmation hearing and work with him to govern the country. Connie Kim, ARIRANG News.
After naming a new prime minister and finance minister yesterday, President Park has picked a new chief of staff and a senior secretary for political affairs. Song Ji-sun fills us in on what appears to be an effort to ease public anger over the ongoing power abuse scandal.
Just a day after announcing a new prime minister nominee to set up a new cabinet, President Park has appointed new aides to assist her through the tough times. Han Kwang-wook, chairman of the Presidential Committee for National Cohesion, is the new chief of staff. The four-term lawmaker, who also served as a chief aide to former President Kim Dae-jung, has long been a symbol of national unity and democracy in Korea.
President Park appointed Han based on his lifelong faith to the values of reconciliation and tolerance. It will provide suitable ground to assist the president at a difficult time, from the people's point of view, and to carry out state affairs in a stable manner.
This is a very serious time. It's a tough situation where the people are angry and distrust is prevailing in society. Our first priority is to recover the people's trust and deliver accurate information on public opinion to the president to counter the difficult crisis.
For the other key post, Ho Won-jae is the new chief aide for political affairs. The seasoned reporter, who also functioned as a standing commissioner at the Korea Communications Commission, is anticipated to closely coordinate and communicate with the media, the parliament, and diverse sectors across society. The post for policy coordination, formerly held by An Jong-bum, who is now under prosecutor's investigation for his alleged close links with Choi Soon-sil, has yet to be filled. With the latest appointments, President Park has completed the framework for her new cabinet and staff, hoping the new personnel can help the administration regain control of state affairs. The new chief of staff said the investigation into the allegations against the president's longtime confidant Choi Soon-sil must be clear and thorough so that the public will have no doubt about the outcome. Song Ji-sun, ARIRANG News.
Meanwhile, the ruling Saenuri Party welcomed the appointment, saying it expects the officials' experience and insight will help the country get through this difficult time. The party urged the opposition bloc to drop its vow to boycott the confirmation hearing for Prime Minister nominee Kim Byung-jun and to accept the other nominations. But the main opposition Democratic Party said the presidential office hasn't changed its lack of communication with Parliament. It also said the president should be investigated as part of the probe into her confidant Choi Soon-sil, saying it cannot accept nominations made by a president whose approval rating has dropped to about 10%. The minor opposition People's Party said the top office is just trying to divert attention when it should be listening to the angry voices of the public. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party plans to hold a general meeting of all its lawmakers on Friday to decide whether to accept the Prime Minister nominee and whether to seek the president's impeachment or press her to resign. President Park Geun-hye's longtime confidant Choi Soon-sil, who's at the center of the abuse of power scandal, has finished her hearing at the Seoul Central District Court. Choi's lawyer told reporters at about 5 p.m. that there was an intense back and forth over whether Choi was an accomplice of former presidential secretary An Jung-bum in the crime of abusing official authority. Choi reportedly claimed that prosecution failed to prove that Choi and An communicated with each other in the process of the alleged crime, and that Choi has no relationship with An. The hearing this afternoon came a day after prosecutors requested an arrest warrant for Choi on 2 charges, abuse of official authority and attempted fraud. A final decision on the arrest warrant is expected to come out late tonight. Korea's National Assembly passed some 19 bills on Thursday amid the political crisis. The rival parties came together to ratify the Paris Agreement on climate change that replaces the 1997 Kyoto Protocol. The language of the agreement was adopted last December by nearly 200 countries, and it's due to take effect on Friday. The Paris Agreement aims to keep global temperatures from rising more than 2 degrees Celsius from pre-industrial levels. That's the amount scientists say is the threshold to stave off disaster. Lawmakers also passed 3 resolutions, one related to the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, also a contingency plan to clamp down on illegal fishing in Korean waters, and another on setting up a parliamentary committee to tackle Korea's low birth rate and aging society. And that's all for this hour. Thanks for watching. More to come on News Center at 10 p.m. Korea time.